That's cool. And then before we get out of here, because it was something that again. Oh no, we actually had a couple of quick things, but connected to the NFL. There's been an issue with the hiring of black coaches as head coaches, right? That's been a thing
in the NFL, right?
Yeah, in the NFL, they have what they call the Rooney Rule, which is basically a rule to give fair opportunities to, like, you have to at least interview a black candidate for the head coaching job, because in 2021, you can't trust the fucking system to just pick the right person. You got to put a rule in for us to get a fair chance. But
Crazy.
That's America. So it hasn't been working, and a lot of people, like, it was getting to the point where they would just bring a black candidate in just to meet the rule, knowing they weren't going to hire them, just literally wasting their fucking time. So it's like, but how do you get around that, right? I mean, it got to the point where the NFL was like trying to incentivize teams to hire black coaches, like extra draft picks, and it was like,
right?
You know how
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking sound right now. Like, we ain't no fucking cake charitable case.
Right.
That was a real thing earlier this year. Like, we're trying to figure out a way to incentivize these teams to get black coaches. So
that's
maybe
disgusting.
A draft.
That
pick.
is disgusting, bro. It's like, oh, do you want to? I mean, we'll give you a couple extra picks, bro.
For your heart, for your troubles.
Hey, man, for your troubles and what you're gonna have as your coach. We'll give you a couple extra draft picks.
What is this? Remember the Titans?
But that's what I said when I was talking about my Memphis Grit. Remember I said, well, I've been switched to the NBA.
Right.
It's just this archaic ass fucking organization and industry. I don't want no parts of it. It's hard to root when you woke.
See goofy shit.
Yeah, it's like, y'all don't care about the players. Y'all don't even care about the coaches.
Not even the staff.
Yeah, or the staff.
Coaching.
Yeah, so what brought this up was there was a meme on Instagram that said the final 4 teams, there's 4 black coordinators. So you got Eric Bieniemy, who was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. So if you like anything about the Chiefs, the high-scoring Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, that's Eric Bieniemy for the last 2 or 3
responsible.
years. The Super Bowl.
Nice.
Usually coordinators, they win a Super Bowl, that coordinator gets hired. Won the Super Bowl last year, nothing. He's still an offensive coordinator for the fucking Chiefs. You have Leslie Frazier, who is the Buffalo Bills defensive coordinator. You have Todd Bowles, who is a defensive coordinator for Tampa. And Tampa has 2. Their offensive coordinator is Byron Leftwich, and Todd Bowles is their defensive coordinator. So what I did was I pulled up the resumes of these guys. Mind you, they're the last 4 standing.
Right.
No head coaching jobs. And then I pulled up a list of teams that have just hired new head coaches, and I'm going to give you their resumes, and then I'm gonna read you these guys' resumes. So the coaches that got hired, the Falcons hired Arthur Smith, and he was the Titans offensive coordinator. That was probably like the only logical one, because the Titans offense has been good. He's in the NFL, cool, no harm, no foul there, whatever. Urban Meyer got hired by Jacksonville. Now in college, Ohio State national championship, Florida national championship, Utah won like 10, 11 games. Has no NFL experience. Just one of the best college head coaches. Okay. And he's retired twice for health reasons. He got a job at Jacksonville. No NFL experience. Brandon Staley, I didn't put the teams where they got hired, but he coached at a Division III college in 2016, and he had 1 year with the Rams, and that 1 year with the Rams got him a head coaching job. Nick Sirianni, no head coaching experience, no recognition, got a job. And Dan Campbell for the Lions is a tight ends coach. Basically, he's known for being a tight ends coach, and he was an interim coach for 1 year. Got jobs.
So totally underqualified, basically.
Right. So now I'm going to read these guys. Eric Bieniemy, who I started with the Chiefs. He played in college. He played in NFL. He coached at Colorado. He coached at Minnesota. And then he got picked up by the Chiefs in 2013.
Damn.
And he coached the winning Super Bowl, the high-performing offense that you see from he's responsible for that. All those trick plays, all those innovative plays. That's Eric Bieniemy. No offers yet. Leslie Frazier played college, coached in colleges. 1999, he coached for Andy Reid as defensive backs coach. He was a coordinator for the Bengals. He was hired by Tony Dungy as an assistant for the Colts. Oh my God. The list goes on. Steelers, Vikings, whatever. He's a coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who's in the final game before Super Bowl. No job. Todd Bowles played in the NFL, played for the Redskins. He coached for the Packers, coached at Morehouse College, coached for the Cleveland Browns, coached for the Dallas Cowboys, coordinator here, this, there.
No job.
No job.
Coach for everybody.
No job. And Todd Bowles was a head coach for the Jets. So he's been a head coach in the NFL. Yeah. No job. Byron Leftwich was a quarterback. He was drafted, played in the league, played for Jacksonville. Atlanta brought him in to help. Atlanta brought him in to play backup. He got a ring with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then he was coaching with Arizona Cardinals during training camp for the quarterbacks. And then he got picked up by Bruce Arians with the Tampa Bay because Bruce Arians was the head coach at Arizona. So he brought him over to Tampa Bay with him.
Damn.
No job.
So hold on, man. Does reputation not mean shit? In the NFL, like how does your name not travel within the organization? Like, hey, this guy right here, man. We've seen all the work he does.
Not black.
But like, damn, don't they want to win? Don't they want to have quality people on their team? Like, that's what I don't understand.
What I was saying about symbolism with the black community and like voting and shit, they want to win, but it'd be nice to have a 6'6" white quarterback as head of the team, or maybe a young white coach. Because again, these owners, they want to be known as, they want to be the reason why, because they got egos too.
Yeah.
So you don't want to bring in a guy with a resume that he gets all the credit for the win. You want to find a guy that's unknown, and then you get the credit. Wow, you had an eye for talent.
True.
Scouted out this gem of a coach. Like,
and the thing now is Sean McVay, the Rams head coach, he took them to the Super Bowl and they lost, but he was like 33. So the new thing now is trying to find the young white guy to bring innovation to the team. But meanwhile, these black coaches and coordinators, because usually a coordinator job means your next job is a head coach. That's why this is a big deal. Okay. If you're in a coordinator position, your next job usually is a head coach. And if you're the offensive coordinator for a team that won the Super Bowl, or a defense coordinator for a team that had the best defense,
you should be coaching.
Everybody usually calls your phone.
Yeah.
But
so they're scared of having diversity, because they know all these people can probably get that position. They probably know they're all fully capable of getting a coach position, a head coach, and they don't want to see that.
Who knows
in the organization?
What it is? I know.
It's like, what the fuck?
And this is happening with a rule in place, a Rooney Rule.
Right. They found a loophole.
Not getting it.
You could be overly qualified with a rule to help, and somehow they found a way to still get a guy that coached in Division III college and then a guy never been a head coach. Tight ends.
Warner, who knows?
It seems like they got to revise that rule, because they're all like, oh, all we got to do is give them an interview. Oh, yeah, we'll give you an interview.
We called. Yeah. We left the voicemail. He didn't pick up.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm like, how legally can you hire a guy that never been a head coach in Division III with Eric Bieniemy, who's the offense? How can you, like, if the organization came to you to audit you, like, what is your, like, so why did you pass on the Super Bowl winning offense coordinator and get this guy who no one knows?
Oh, because he's a gem.
Yeah, like what can you say to legally get away from that?
He's got something special about him.
The intangible, something you can't measure, stuff you can't put. You can't.
His eye for the game, and his eye for the flow of the game, the tempo of the game is unreal. He's unmatched.
Yeah, so
shut up.
That's why I'm slowly becoming an NBA fan, because just this organization, like, we thought baseball is archaic. Football is fucking archaic, bro, when it comes to the ins and outs and the owners and all that bullshit. So that's NFL bullshit. Before we get out of here, quick stuff.